What if the most ancient melody known to man isn't a hymn of praise, but a whispered warning? For 3,500 years, it lay silent in the ruins of a forgotten palace, a tiny fragment of clay etched with cuneiform script that looks less like writing and more like scars. We made it speak again. We thought we were resurrecting a prayer to a long-forgotten goddess of orchards. But the longer you listen, the more a chilling thought takes root. That we were wrong. That this music wasn't written to celebrate something, but to contain it. The melody you are now hearing is Hurrian Hymn number 6, the oldest piece of music ever successfully reconstructed. It was discovered in the royal palace of Ugarit in northern Canaan, what is now modern-day Syria. The hymn is believed to date back to 1600 BC, making it roughly 3,400 years old. The composition itself is inscribed on a small clay tablet, found in the early 1950s, alongside 36 other similar artifacts. But Hurrian Hymn number 6 is the only one preserved well enough to be read, and ultimately performed. The tablet contains instructions on how to play the melody on a lyre, an instrument resembling a small harp, and is written in a dialect of the ancient Hurrian language. It also holds a partially damaged text that appears to be a prayer to Nikal, the goddess of orchards and fertility. The version you're hearing is a translation by Hans Joachim Thiel and is considered the one that best captures the original spirit of the piece. And while the Hurrian Hymn is the oldest reconstructed piece of music, it's not the oldest song we know of. That title belongs to the hymn of Lipit Ishtar, another tablet found in Sumer, in modern-day Iraq, but this one dating to 1950 BC, making the artifact nearly 4,000 years old. It contains instructions for performing a hymn, but the problem is, it's just a sliver of a much larger work, and the instructions are too incomplete to recreate a full melody. The oldest form of music, in a broader sense, would be the numerous musical instruments, mostly bone flutes, discovered at prehistoric excavation sites. The most ancient musical instrument ever found is the Hohlefels flute, estimated to be between 35,000 and 40,000 years old, making it the earliest evidence of human musicianship ever found. And while we can still draw sound from these instruments, we have no idea what melodies were once played on them. But let's get back to the Hurrian Hymn. Deciphering it was no easy task. Unlike our modern sheet music, which locks in both pitch and duration, the Hurrian Hymn provides instructions for the musician's finger placements. The text says nothing about how to tune the lyre, nor does it specify the length or duration of the notes themselves. And to top it all off, the system of musical intervals coded on the tablet was obscure, and cracking it required some out-of-the-box thinking. The first attempt at deciphering it was made in 1974 by Dr. Anne Kilmer. No recordings of her version survive online, so we can only hear a digitized reconstruction of her work. But the most famous attempt came in 1998 from Dr. Richard Dumbrill. His version sounds like this. Today, there are countless other interpretations of this melody, created by musicians all over the world. You can find links to them, as well as to the scholarly articles and materials for further reading, in the description for this episode. And while the true sound of the Hurrian Hymn is likely lost to history forever, these reconstructions act as a bridge, connecting us to the music of ancient and forgotten peoples from millennia ago. Thank you for watching. We truly hope you found this journey into the past as fascinating as we did. Let us know if there are other topics you'd like us to explore together. Your support, through feedback and interest in new material, is what allows us to keep doing this work. Until next time.